Question 1. I leave a sufficient safety distance. Yes. A. No. B. On the highway, I drive faster, and my reaction time is extended because of the monotony of driving. So I have to increase my safety distance. The discontinuous line, which delimits the emergency stop band, makes it possible to evaluate it. This line is composed of lines of 39 meters, separated by spaces of 13 meters. Two continuous lines must be seen which equal to the total of 91 meters, should separate me from the vehicle in front of me. Here, I am too close to the car in front of me. I have to slow down to increase my safety distance. Question 2. The speed is limited to 30 kilometers per hour for vehicles over 3.5 tons only. A. For all vehicles. B. The top signal prohibits access to vehicles over 3.5 tons. The sign that completes it indicates an exemption allowing drivers of these vehicles to engage only if they have a delivery to be made. The bottom signal, even if it is placed on the same support, is completely independent. Without a sign, it indicates that the speed is limited to 30 kilometers per hour for all vehicles. Question 3. I turn right. I give way. Yes. A. No. B. As I meet the give way sign completed by the line, I have to let the car that comes from the left pass. Question 4. I pass on high beams light now. Yes. A. No. B. If I used the high beams light now to overtake this vehicle, I would dazzle the driver because of their reflection in his mirrors. I'll turn them on when I'm at the height of his car. I will be able to see further without dazzling. Question 5. I can drive. In position lights alone. A. In low beams light. B. In high beams light. C. In front fog lights. D. The first signs mark the exit of an city and the entrance of a certain place. Because of the lighting around that allows me to see well, I don't have to drive in high beams. As I leave the city, I also don't have to drive with the position lights alone. Finally, I have no reason here to circulate in front fog lights, so I have to drive in low beams light. Question 6. My safety interval is low. A. Sufficient. B. For a security to be sufficient while driving in the tunnel, a two blue lights should be seen between the two vehicles, but in this situation, the space sufficient because I have enough space between the vehicle and my front with 42 meters. Question 7. The signage indicates an emergency exit. In 1. Yes. A. No. B. In 2. Yes. C. No. D. In 1, the signs indicate the proximity of an emergency call station and a fire extinguisher, and at the same time indicate a security niche. The emergency exit is announced in 2 by the green sign. It is the only place that allows, in the event of a fire, to be protected from heat and smoke. Question 8. To overtake this cyclist, I can leave a lateral distance of 0.5 meter. A. 1 meter. B. 1.5 meter. C. 2 meters. D. A cyclist is a very vulnerable user because, not being protected by a bodywork, he is directly exposed to shocks. In addition, it risks making trajectory deviations. In built-up areas or city, to plan them, I must move away laterally by at least 1 meter, but nothing prohibits me from making a larger gap, such as 1.5 meter or 2 meters. This lateral distance would be 1.5 meter minimum if I drove outside the city. Question 9. I can make a flashing light call. Yes. A. No. B. Horn. Yes. C. No. D. The driver of the car turned on the turn signal to indicate his intention to enter the roadway. Circulating in built-up areas, I must not horn because it is far enough away not to constitute an immediate danger. On the other hand, I can make a brief flashlight call with the high beams to warn him of my approach, especially when the roadway is very slippery because of the snow. Question 10. To adapt my pace, I take into account of the cyclist. Yes. A. No. B. Of the car that follows me. Yes. C. No. D. Will the pedestrians I see cross the roadway or get into the car? This is the question that must be asked by the cyclist who risks making a deviation as a result. Since the roadway does not allow me to be deported to the left, an overtaking in these conditions would put him in danger. The user who follows me at a short distance may not have perceived the situation. If I slow down too brutally, he may hit me. To adapt my pace, I must therefore take into account the cyclist and the car that follows me.